the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great, thank you. I'll do introductions. I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board this year. To my right is our Vice President, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill. To my left, fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis. Administrator Tracy Davies, and Deputy Administrators, both of them here behind the pillar there, Eric Hostetler and Don Houston.
He is.
He is there, okay.
He is.
I can't quite see
I
him.
see him.
And our clerks, Brandy Wilson and Jennifer Walraven. We can begin.
Resolution number 26-243, in the matter of approving electronic records of proceedings from regular meeting date April 9th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 26-243. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 26-244, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announced certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0410 and batch number MT APR 0410.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 26-244. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 26-245, in the matter of canceling the Delaware County Commissioners' session scheduled for Monday, May 11th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 26-245. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 26-246, in the matter of approving a resolution from the Delaware County Board of Commissioners declaring April 12th through 18th, 2026 as National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week in the County of Delaware, Ohio.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Good morning, Commissioners. Lauren Dan Cannon, Director of 911. The resolution before you today recognizes the unseen heroes under the headset at Delcom and the Delaware County Sheriff's Office, who we celebrate during this week, National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. We're fortunate to have such talented men and women serving Delaware County. They work long hours, miss holidays and special occasions with family, and work odd shifts to serve our responders and residents. These are very special individuals, and they're the most important people others will never see. We're grateful for the support of the commissioners, our partner agencies and responders, and our communities, and we're thankful for the opportunity to recognize our team of professionals who work hard to keep our citizens and responders safe every day. And we're honored by the resolution before you.
great. Thanks, Lauren. Comments, Commissioner Lewis?
Well, we sure needed you. That was very evident the other day, and as you said, Lauren, so often what you do goes. We know we're taken care of, but it just goes unrecognized. And so, what you went through, and if you'd like to comment, anybody want to say anything about that? I mean, the calls coming in were just.
You're referring to the wind.
The wind.
The wind,
Episode
right.
A couple of
Right,
weeks ago.
yes.
There was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I want to comment
Yeah,
about
any
that?
comments? I
Yeah.
know you were busy. The whole team was busy.
I wasn't sure if anybody else wanted to comment about that. Yes, it was very, very busy. We took almost 600 calls for service in 6 hours, and on a regular
600?
Yes, on a regular Friday, in a 24-hour period, we would normally take about 465. So that was huge call volume that we had that day. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. But you rose to the occasion and, helped so many.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Just thank you for your everyday service, too.
I'm not sure how many you guys had on your side of the room, but there were a lot of calls that day. Yeah.
And a couple of trailers turned over, tractor trailers,
Yep.
and it was a busy day all the way around.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot of lines were going down 23. There's about 8 poles in a row that were all broken over.
Yeah.
It was interesting day and a lot of trees down, so it was
Yes, yeah.
my only comment is I think we need to always remember this is a 24/7 job, and people work very untimely. When you work at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, they're still there to handle the situations that could arise, in our individual homes or on the streets, on the roads. And so I think it's great that we take this week to remind, and I know that one day we will be providing lunches, many other people within the county will be doing as well. So
Yes, thank you for that. We appreciate it very
thank
much.
you to all the people involved.
Yeah, I think our lunch, the commissioners' group lunch is Thursday, I believe. And so we've done that for a number of years and glad to do that.
Yes, thank you.
And I think we're doing mottos this time. I think Ally had us
Yes.
set up for the mottos, which is always good. Yeah, again, thank you. I will read the resolution, and then we can get a picture for whoever's interested in doing that. Proclamation from the Office of the Commissioners, whereas the Congress of the United States and the President of the United States have, since 1992, established the second week of April as National Public Safety Telecommuter Week, and whereas emergencies can occur at any time, and public safety telecommuters daily serve the citizens of Delaware County by providing that first and most critical contact between our citizens and their need for a public safety response, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital communications link for monitoring, dispatching, providing information, and ensuring the safety of law enforcement, fire, emergency medical, and emergency management responders. And whereas this board believes that the public safety telecommunicators that serve the citizens of Delaware County are highly trained and dedicated core personnel, and whereas the services of a public safety telecommunicators is a silent service that is seldom observed by the public that deserves recognition. And therefore, be it resolved by the Board of County Commissioners, Delaware County, State of Ohio, enthusiastically supports recognition of all our professional public safety telecommunicators, declaring the second full week of April as the National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week in Delaware County, and that all our residents are invited to observe this event. Signed, Commissioners Jeff Benton, Barb Lewis, and Gary Merrill. So let's take a vote. Jennifer?
Vote on motion 26-246. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
All right. Congratulations and thank you.
Did they
Who all-
want, y'all want
Get a
that?
picture.
Who all wants to come up for a picture? Sure.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, Lauren's going to stick around.
You can
We have
just
another
stand
item
up there.
next.
Resolution number 26-247, in the matter of accepting and approving the Access Dispatch Console proposal from Motorola Solutions Incorporated for the Delaware County Access Dispatch Console project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning again. The resolution before you is for the Access Console Replacement Project. These are the consoles at each position in the dispatch center and our backup center, which allows us to transmit radio traffic out to the responders. These consoles are one of the components of the Motorola's 5-year plan, which they presented to us last year, that will be end of life by 2030. And the project was originally slated for 2028 in the capital plan. However, Motorola is offering an incentive on the Access consoles, taking $35,000 off of each console. And our initial budgetary quote for this project during levy planning was for $1.79 million. With state term pricing, the cost was reduced to $1,475,000. Adding the incentive pricing further reduced the project's cost to $775,886. I had Director Navi, I consulted with him. He evaluated our budget, determined it was feasible for us to move the project up to this year, although it was not originally budgeted for this year. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Smart move.
Yeah, it is a lot of money.
Yes.
I have
Commissioner
nothing to add. I think you said it very clearly, and I am on the 911 board, but I have nothing to add.
Yeah, Lauren and I had a couple of conversations about it because I was curious, the existing equipment, how it was being phased out and how long we'd had it and so on. So, again, it is a lot of money, but obviously, as we just acknowledged, it is an extremely vital service, and we want to make sure it stays in good shape, the equipment in particular. So anyway, I think it's, and again, good to see negotiating a lower rate and saving the taxpayers some money. So even if it is a little earlier than we expected. Vote, Jennifer?
Vote on motion 26-247. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.
Resolution number 26-248, in the matter of approving a professional services agreement with Crawford Murphy and Tilly Incorporated for the project known as Dell 36-1.88 US 36 and Ostrander Road intersection.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lee Bodnar here from the Engineers Office. For your consideration, this resolution approves the agreement for engineering design services for a single-lane roundabout located at the intersection of US 36 and Ostrander Road in Scioto Township. It's scheduled for construction in 2030, and we're receiving funding through the ODOT Federal Highway Safety Grant Fund. We would recommend your approval.
Yeah, this is a timely one. I was just through that intersection or Friday, I think it was, and it is not a real comfortable intersection, so it's good to see that this is moving forward. So,
We have quite a few of those types of intersections,
yeah, and again,
sadly. But a thriving community, that's what happens.
yeah, yep. Okay, vote, Jennifer?
Vote on motion 26-248. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 26-249, in the matter of approving the owner's agreement for Parkside at Evans Farm, Section 2.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Yes, Commissioners, for your consideration, this resolution approves a standard owner's agreement with Rockford Homes for road and drainage improvements in relation to Parkside at Evans Farm, Section 2, which is 55 lots located within the Evans Farm development at the southwest corner of South Old State and Hollenbach Road in Orange Township, and we recommend your approval.
Okay, questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 26-249. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 26-250, in the matter of establishing a maintenance bond and releasing construction bond for Del Webb North Star Section 1A and Del Webb North Star Section 1B.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Yes, Commissioners, for your consideration, this resolution releases the construction bond and establishes the one-year maintenance bond for Del Webb North Star Sections 1A and 1B, which encompass a total of 154 units north of Wilson Road and east of North Galena Road in Kingston Township. The area has been inspected by all required agencies, and we recommend your approval.
Okay, questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 26-250. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thanks,
Thank
Lee.
you, Lee.
Resolution number 26-251, in the matter of awarding a bid to and approving a contract with J&J Schlegel Incorporated for the Powell Road and Walkerwood Boulevard Sewer Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mack, Director of Environmental Services. So this is kind of a dual project. It's abandoning a section of pipe that is, has a high inflow when we have groundwater conditions and rain conditions coming in on Powell Road, and then we're also relocating a small section of sewer that has some sagging. It just needs to be relocated kind of out of a ditch on Walkerwood. That was, the bid price was just under $279,000. The engineer's estimate was a little over $365,000, so we're pleased with the low bid. We did have 3 other bids that were closer to the $400,000 mark, so the price that we received was pretty low. Also, the project is going to take roughly 6 months to complete. Well, they have 6 months duration to complete the project, likely going to take maybe 4 months.
What about traffic during this time period? Is there any?
So that's been factored in. The Walkerwood improvement is kind of off the side of the road. I don't think there's going to be any real concern there. And then I think same with the Powell Road one. I think they're both far enough off. It shouldn't have any real
Traffic
impacts.
should be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any questions, comments? Vote, please.
Vote vote on motion 26-251. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We have the sanitary approval update from Director Mag next.
Great, thanks, Jennifer. All right, so for the month of March, we had a total of 114 new connections. 80 of those were single-family residential, and the remaining were commercial. So that brings us to a total of 229 for 2026. We had budgeted 1,382, so we're probably a little low through the first 3 months. Maybe low, but almost on target, which I think is kind of typical. What we see in January and February, things are a little slower, and then things really start to ramp up once we hit March, April, May. So 114 is a pretty good number for the month of March. So talking through the plan approvals, we have Eagle Creek Highlands. This has been on session previously. This is a Pulte subdivision up off of 3Bs and a K, 54 lots in this section. And then kind of up in that similar area, Bluffs to Alum Creek. This is a newer one that just came in this month, 106 lots by MI Homes. They actually have to wait to connect in until we build the new East Alum Creek pump station because there are capacity concerns in the existing pump station. So they're trying to get out ahead and make sure that they're kind of first in line once that new pump station's up and running. So they're working with us pretty closely on schedule on that project. And then also in that area, Greens at North Star, this is an EPCON project, 69 units. It's, I think, real close to the clubhouse there at North Star. And then moving on to the subdividers agreements, the Oaks at Berlin. This is a small project by CBS Construction off of Pyatt Road, 20 units in this project. And then Courtyards at Big Walnut. This is another EPCON off of Route 3, 56 units in section 1 and 2. I'm sorry, this is section 2. And then Clarkshaw Crossing, that's the MI subdivision over off of Sawmill Parkway. If you remember, we had to get the sewer across the roundabout there to get to the east side of Sawmill. They have a subdividers agreement for this phase, and then also you'll see an acceptance down here on section 3, phase A and B. So 24 lots in the one that's accepted, and then what's this one? 20 lots in the subdividers agreement for the next one that would be on acceptances. And then finally, Slate Ridge, which is over off of Home Road, 40 units in this Pulte subdivision. And you've seen this one on session many times. They're just kind of proceeding through 5 total sections. This is for section 2. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Okay. Questions, comments? Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of activity continues.
Great.
So,
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
We are not able to start our 10 o'clock hearing yet, so we can go to commissioner reports, or we do have an item for executive session.
Well, let's do commissioner reports.
Okay. Well, just technically, I guess administrator reports. Right.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, Administrator. I just wanted to mention, I'm sure you heard about the awful accident on 71 on Saturday night where there was tragic loss of 3 lives, I think from 3 individuals from the Ashley area. It was I think it was roughly 9 vehicles. Our thoughts and prayers are with that family. I also wanted to take the opportunity to mention all of our first responders who are at the scene, particularly our EMS folks, the fire folks, law enforcement, and our telecommunicators. It does take a toll on them as well. We've been offering them peer support and any kind of assistance they may need, but it was a very tragic situation. And I want to take the opportunity to thank all of our first responders. Thank you.
Dawn, anything? Eric? Nothing? Commissioner Lewis?
Yes. Just wanted to take the opportunity, Deanna Brandt, our Director of Delaware Morrow Mental Health and Recovery Board, mentioned that Diane Bricker was actually with us the other day when we talked about Second Chance Month. And Diane really started the Reentry Coalition. She was with Delaware County Adult Court Services, and she's now with Safe Harbor Peer Support, doing a lot of good work there. But she was Reentry Coordinator for 10 years and an employee of that court, and led the efforts to convene, and I'm quoting from Director Brandt, she led efforts to convene many of the parties now at the table and worked hard to ensure that we worked collaboratively. So kudos to Diane, and she has done a great job and continues to do so. And that's all I have.
Okay, great, thank you. Commissioner Merrill?
I was privileged to attend the Eagle Scout ceremony yesterday afternoon at Northgate, and Audrey Ledbetter was one of the first females to be an Eagle Scout. It's a really great story. She's an exemplary young person, and her brother received the same award a couple years ago, and she got a younger sister who anticipated to be an Eagle Scout in a couple, 3 years. So
So there's another one.
another one coming. And Ledbetter parents should be very proud. And it was
Oh, my gosh.
about 2-hour ceremony, and it was very impressive, as she is and as the family is. And the only other thing I have is, I believe the state of the city for PAL is tomorrow evening, and I do plan on attending that. That's all I have.
Okay. Just a couple other things. We had our SEPCO annual meeting. SEPCO is a county employee benefit insurance company that insures 48 counties in the state. They had their annual meeting Friday. We're progressing on hiring a permanent executive director. That should be, hopefully be announced in the very near future. Records Center, Records Commission meeting Wednesday, and then the Peace Academy graduation is this week as well. We'll go into that. We've got executive session for a couple topics. Are they your topics, Dawn? No? You're in the headlight look.
Did you say it's?
We have
JFS?
Matt and
Collective bargaining and
collective
employment.
bargaining is Matt and Job and Family Services.
We got 8 minutes, are we trying?
Yeah. Is Matt here? Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and we can try it. Sounds
Yeah.
like-
Resolution number 26-252, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of employment, public employee or public official, and for collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 26-252. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye. Okay, we're now in executive session.
Who motioned? Gary Barber.